tonight. I'm going downtown. 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 Hey, ain't nothing you can tell me that I don't already know. Oh, yeah. Been around the block a few times, I've seen it all before.
Turtles. Who doesn't like turtles? I like turtles. She likes turtles. Everybody loves turtles. So, what I'm making for you tonight isn't a savory dish. Isn't something you're gonna make for a dinner party. You might make it for after the dinner party though. And what I'm making are homemade turtles. Now they're not exactly like the real thing. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Don't expect making something you're gonna get right out of the packaging. But what these little nuggets with these little delicious little things are amazing, and they're really easy to make. I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so here are the ingredients we got laid out for these homemade turtles. What you will need is you're gonna need some mini pretzels, not the big ones, the mini ones. I don't care what kind you get, doesn't matter. You need some butter. We're going to use that butter to kind of pre-roast these pecans here. I'm using about 40 pecans. We're going to roast those a little bit in butter first. And the reason there's about 40 of them is because I've got the Rolos here. There's about 40, not about, there is 40 Rolos in this 4-pack here. On top, once all that's done, I'm going to drizzle some white chocolate on top. It's not going to be coated, like I said. It's not going to be exactly like real turtles, but they're called homemade turtles. And yeah, we're just going to put our own little touch. We're going to put some white chocolate drizzle on top, and it's like bam, 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 flavor in your face. You're going to love them. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I want to roast these pecans in butter. Now, not everybody does this. If you look online, most of them don't say to roast your pecans in butter, but everything tastes better roasted in butter. Tell me I'm wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to toss the microwave, just melt it up a little bit. I'm going to toss my pecans in there, put them on a baking sheet, cover with parchment paper. Remember, parchment is key. I'm going to roast those for a little bit at 350. Okay, so I've got my melted butter. I'm going to take my pecans, toss them into the butter. Just mix those guys around, get them nicely coated. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roast them for about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes until they become aromatic. Not burning aromatic, but you know, flavorful aromatic. Alright, nicely coated, let's put them on a tray. Again, you got your baking sheet covered in parchment. Again, parchment is key. Alright, that way they don't stick to the pan. You're not going to have any burning chunks. Alright, let's throw those in the oven. Okay, so now I've got my pecans in the oven, and what I'm doing is I've got my pretzels all laid out here on my tray with my parchment paper. I'm going to open up my Rolos, and I'm going to fire a Rolo on top of each pretzel. I'm going to fire that in the oven once the pecans are done. Turn it down to about 300. That's going to be in the oven for about 4 minutes. I just want to melt the Rolos ever so slightly, just to make them soft. I don't want to melt them completely because otherwise I'll just have a mess all over the place. So literally about 4 minutes approximately. At 300. Once the rollers are soft, you pull them out, you take your pecan and you press it down in the center of the Rolo. Okay, so my pecans are just about ready. They're smelling delicious. I'm going to pluck them out of the oven right now. Once I take those out, I'm going to trim this guy down to 300. Put in my Rolo, my pretzel combo, in for again about approximately 4 minutes or so, just to get that chocolate soft enough to press that pecan down into it. So let's find out. Let's see how these guys are looking. Oh, delicious! And again, just roasting that in the butter. So good. Okay, turn that guy down to 300. Be very careful, these slide around really easily. Just like that. Set the timer for 4 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's been about 4 minutes now. Let's pull these guys out of the oven and see how they turned out. Get a little crust, that's perfect. They're a little glossy. Don't be deceived. You don't look at it and say, I don't think they're melted enough, but they are. 4 minutes at 300 is perfect. That's all you need. Okay, so we've got them. I'm going to take my pecan now. I'm going to press it down on top of the roll-up. Alright, so I've got my white chocolate really starting to melt here, coming together nicely. Now again, I want to point out that not everybody who makes this recipe uses white chocolate on top. And it's just something that we want to do. Who doesn't like the taste of white chocolate? It just makes this thing so much more decadent. My backup plan was to get some more milk chocolate and just coat the whole thing so they look more like the actual turtle. Alright, so I'm going to take the white chocolate now that it's nice and you can't really see it from there, but nice and runny, and start drizzling it over top of my treats here. And it's going to be sloppy, that's fine, right? Obviously you're not going to get a perfect uniform. One's got really nice gold on it. Like I said though, not everyone will do this, and again, I want to just reiterate that these are not like the turtles that you buy at the store. They're just called turtles. I'm not too sure why, because actual turtles don't have pretzels in them. But these taste delicious nonetheless, and it doesn't matter what you call them. They're just tiny, delicious little morsels that you can enjoy sharing with your friends, family, or just keep to yourself, because they're pretty hard to give up once you know how delicious they really are. So. Okay, so my turtles are done, the chocolate is dry, I move them over to a table, let them sit for a bit, and I can't wait to dive into those little morsels. They're gonna be good. Anyway, really easy to make, take no time at all. Anybody can do it, just like anything that I do here on Cooking with Brettler, for you guys. So anyway, it's been another great episode. Thanks for watching, and stick around for some more delicious things coming your way. Tonight, what I'm making, I'm making it. That's what I'm making. Tonight, I am making chocolate. Well, I'm actually not making chocolate. I'm making something that involves chocolate. But what I have planned for you is tonight we are making chocolate. Well, not actually chocolate. We're making homemade turtles. Who doesn't like turtles? Everyone loves turtles. She loves turtles, I love turtles. He loves turtles. That's right, my son's with me on this episode. This is a dish. Thanks, buddy.